What's up, guys? Coach BURT. I hope you're doing great. Saturday night message for you. Saturday night message. There's a guy sitting out here on a Saturday night, and his job is to sit there and hold a sign. Man, come on, man. Come on. Do what you're supposed to be doing in the world, man. I guarantee it wouldn't hold a sign on a Saturday night. Just sit there, get paid a few bucks an hour. One of the reasons I want to send this message out on my YouTube, I've been at my office this afternoon. Yesterday was my 42nd birthday. And my wife said she didn't know what to give me. So she basically got me a free day and to do whatever I wanted to today. Her and my daughter were going to different birthday parties. And she said, you know, you do whatever you want to. And when I do whatever I want to, what I do is I creatively loaf. So I went and had lunch with one of my best friends, talked business and life and success and failure. And then I went to the bookstore and picked up a couple new books. And then I went to my loft in my office. And you say, well, why would you want to do that on your day off? Well, I've been wanting to work on this project, Inside the Mind of a Monster, and I finished the book. And to be honest with you, I just didn't think it was strong enough. It needed more story. It needed to understand the mindset of a monster. And I was thinking about my 42nd birthday and how frustrated I've been the last few days. See, when I evaluate where I am and what I've done in 42 years on this planet, I don't even think it's close to what I'm capable of doing. I don't even think, I get, it's almost like a birthday is a frustration point for me. It's not a great day. And you say, well, man, that's screwed up. Listen, when you got goals as big as mine, you got to think, when you go inside the mind of a monster producer, they live in a constant state of frustration. They're happy. Listen, I'm a happy person. I got a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, but that don't mean I'm satisfied. You can be happy and not be satisfied. And so I'm thinking about this as I'm writing this book, and I'm thinking about all the things that people said to me on my birthday. You know, take a day off, enjoy, smell the roses, live life a little bit. I'm like, man, what else you want me to do, man? I got a jet. I got a bus I travel on. I got a great family, beautiful house. Got houses in Florida, in the mountains. We're having all kinds of impact. Working on my faith every day. I'm like, man, what does smelling the roses look like to you? Because to me, that's smelling the roses. Got a beautiful life. I'm impacting people in the world, but that does not mean I have to be satisfied with it, guys. Any person that's trying to, I agree with my buddy Cardone on this. Any person that is trying to get you to slow down, smell the roses, man, they've given up on their dreams, and they're trying to make sense of it by telling you, slow down, smell the roses. So I started this book off. I'm going back to each chapter of the book, Inside the Mind of a Monster Producer, and because a monster producer is a legendary creature. It's a freaking freak. It's a machine. It's a person that is deeply interested. You say, well, how is this spiritual or biblical? Just study the parable of the talents. Study how God worked and created and consoled and forgave and had compassion. Study. Listen, I don't think God wired us to be lazy. I think He wired us to run, to take dominion over our areas, to multiply our talents, to do as much as we can while we're here for His kingdom. But in the process, I will tell you this, I'm most alive when I'm working. I'm most alive when I'm creating. I'm most alive when I'm out there doing. And so there's a war here, and the war is on mediocrity and average and apathy and inertia and comfort. And there's a war on those things, man. There's a hero and a villain. So I think when I'm writing this book, Inside the Mind of a Monster, it is distinguishing, hey, there's a lot of people that ain't even close to a monster producer. Because their motto is slow down, take time, enjoy the deal, blah, blah, blah. Listen, you can have an incredible family, you can have an incredible life, you can have an incredible faith. You don't have to compromise you don't have to be a compromising person. A lot of people say, well, you got high expectation and you're incredibly driven and focused. I'm unrelenting, man. I'm a relentless person. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, don't try to make me feel bad because I got a drive and an engine and an interest in my potential. So I'm challenging you to think. I know how I used to spend Saturday nights. And 6:51 right now, I'd be having some drinks, getting ready to go out, some bar or club or whatever, chase women, drink too much. You know, that's what I'd be doing, 10 years ago, if that, 8 years ago. Now I'm in my office working on a book because that's important. It's important work, man. Taking a message and getting it out to the market is important work. People over here, man, just dog and pony show. That's what I see everywhere. People dog and pony shows, man. Just guys sitting there on the corners holding the sign for hours, and that's his work. Come on, man. How do you justify to your own self the potential that you've got when you're not pursuing and creating? How do you tell other people to reach their potential when they're not seeing you reach yours? I don't know how you justify it. That's what I say to people. How do you justify to yourself the potential that you've been given and the tools and talents you've been given when you want to exert force and energy toward those things? So you may think, man, what's up with Coach BURT today? He's kind of pissed off. No, I'm not pissed off. I'm ready. I'm ready. I told some of my investors today, man, I'm tired of messing around. Let's get on the biggest stages in the world. Let's exert force and energy. Let's throw some juice to this and let's go. Let's light it up and let's go. Let's quit playing local and small, man. God. That's what I'm interested in doing, guys. So hopefully this Saturday night message is speaking to some of you. If you don't know who I am, I'm a former championship women's basketball coach, written 12 books, created a program that has over 600 members in Monster Producer, coaching some of the top producers in the world. Man, I want to be America's coach. Not somebody that woke up one day and called himself a coach, but somebody who's actually won a championship, built a business, out there producing, out there in the fight with you every day, man, working the selling system, calling on people, following up, trying to go from a baby star to a big star. I'm right there with you. That's who I am, Coach BURT. So if you're interested in knowing more, you need somebody like me in your life. We all do. We all need a good coach. We all need a person who will push and challenge us and tell us what you're doing is baby things, man. Baby things. Like me having those discussions with my buddy Brad Lee talking about single-digit millionaire. I'm writing that book, by the way, Single-Digit Millionaire, and how to get to double digits. See, the double-digit millionaires look down on the single-digit millionaires like the billionaires look down on the millionaires. But here's my point. All the double-digit millionaires were once a single-digit millionaire. And before that, they were a no-digit millionaire. So there's an important piece of this equation. Matt Monero and I were talking about this in every day. There's an incredibly important piece of this equation about getting to a millionaire, being worth $1 million of net worth or value. You know, then how do you go from 1 to 2 and 2 to 5 and 5 to 10 and 10 to 20? But there's value in just getting to worth 1. Okay, now the double-digit millionaire is going to say to you, "Oh, come on, you little baby millionaire." Let me tell you something, man. Don't let them fool you. They're looking at this in the rearview mirror 20, 30 years down the road. They can go back, and they need to go back to when they were out there trying to get to $1 million of value. Because there's a whole lot more people. I asked my buddy Tommy Davidson today, we were eating lunch, I said, how many of these people in this room do you think are millionaires? He said, maybe 4 out of the 100. Here's what I said, it ain't that many. It ain't that many. Why does it matter? Don't matter. It does matter. Why did I say that? It does matter. It matters because without the capital, you can't grow, you can't expand, you can't hire people, you can't do anything. The thing that breaks my heart the most is a person who wants to get coached by me and they say, man, I ain't even got the $99 to get in the lowest level. The online, I don't even have $3.99 or $4.99 to come in here live every month. Something ain't working right if that's the case, guys. It's just that simple, man. I want to do it, but I can't because I'm broke. Well, you're broke because you don't know how to sell. You don't know how to create. You don't know how to get up off the couch eating Cheetos. That's why you're broke. So I hope you're out there, and you may say, I need a guy like this in my life, and maybe I can be that guy for you in Monster Producer. I'm intense, but I'm positive. I don't like being negative. I don't like being negative. I only get negative when people force me into a corner, and I'm like, look, man, I'm sick of you being a bozo. Do it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get going. Let's get excited. And let's get off the fence, and let's take some action, man. There's something big we're supposed to be doing. Not something small. It's my birthday message to you, man. Happy birthday, Coach Burt. Happy birthday to everybody out there, guys. Hope you're having a great night. Pulling into my subdivision right here. Got to get my gate. Sure do like coming home to a gated subdivision. Okay. Something about opening those gates up at night, coming through here, and just there we go. Coming on in. Coming on in. So, hope you're having a great night. Everybody needs a coach in life. I'd love to be yours. Let's get you doing what you're supposed to be doing. Have a great night.